Today we are making healthy donuts. We all love donuts. I love them a lot, but I'm a bit hesitant to eat them because of all that sugar. So I'm making my take on a red velvet donut, which is my favorite, and it tastes amazing. Hi everyone, this is Zohra, the Guilt-Free Cook, and you're watching Guilt-Free Cooking. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I post healthy videos every week, so don't forget to like and subscribe. So let's get started with mixing the dry ingredients. 2 cups of oat flour. These donuts are gluten-free, so if you get certified gluten-free oat flour, they're brilliant for people who have celiac disease as well. Then to that, we are going to add 1/3 cup of coconut sugar, half a cup of sweetener. I'm using erythritol. You can use a sweetener of your choice. Now here, you have an option of using all sweetener if you want to not have any sugar at all. I prefer the mix of coconut sugar and erythritol simply because the taste is a lot better. Now to this, we are going to add half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 3 teaspoons of cocoa powder. And I always like to sift my cocoa powder simply because it is a bit lumpy. So let's sift it in. Now we're going to mix in all our dry ingredients well and set it aside and go and work with our wet ingredients. Now let's mix our wet ingredients. In a bowl, we are going to add 2 eggs room temperature. To that, we are going to add 3 tablespoons of butter. This butter is melted. You can also use coconut oil. And then we're going to mix it in a little bit. To that, I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of vanilla essence, 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and 180 ml of buttermilk. Then we're going to mix it in nicely. And to that, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of red food coloring. You can use any brand. And then we're going to mix all this in. Now let's mix the wet ingredients together with the dry ingredients. So we are going to incorporate the wet ingredients slowly in and mix it well in. We don't want to overmix the batter, so we are just going to mix it till the time it's well incorporated and there are no lumps. So now the batter is ready. We are going to pour it into our donut pans. This batter roughly makes around 13 to 14 donuts, but if you don't have a donut pan, you can still make it as a cupcake and it tastes amazing. So today I'm going to make 12 donuts and 2 cupcakes just to show you. We're going to grease the donut pans nicely so that it's easy for the donut mixture to come out once the donuts are ready. Now let's pour in our batter. We're going to fill these donut pans roughly 3/4 of the way. So my 12 donuts are filled and ready to go in the oven. I have some extra batter. This I'm going to put in my cupcake just to show you that it's possible to make these as cupcakes as well. So you need to make sure that the donut ring is clean. See, there's a red mark here, so it needs to be cleaned, otherwise the donuts don't come out nicely. While the donuts are in the oven, we're going to get started with the frosting. So we are making a cream cheese frosting. We would need 3 tablespoons of cream cheese, room temperature. To the cream cheese, the reason I'm using room temperature cream cheese is because when you are making the frosting, it won't be very lumpy and it'll be nice and smooth. Then to that, I'm gonna add in 3 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. You can use plain. To that, I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of milk. And finally, 6 teaspoons of sweetener, which is powdered. Then we are going to give this a good mix. Now we're going to stick this mixture in the microwave for 30 seconds. Depending on your microwave, the time might vary, but you're looking for something which is smooth in consistency. Now it's out of the microwave and it's nice and smooth. Yes, it does look a bit thin, but it's going to be like the donuts are going to be dipped in the frosting, and this frosting is going to thicken once it's cooled. So let's keep it aside and let it cool, and then we'll dip the donuts in this. After 12 minutes, my donuts are ready. Now I'm going to let them cool, and once they're cooled around 10 minutes, we're going to take them out of the tin, and then we're going to ice them. Now the donuts have cooled. Let's remove them from their tin. You have to be slightly careful while pulling them off because you don't want the bottom to get too stuck and then break. Now the donuts are out of the pan, and these were the small cupcakes that I made. So now let's just go and dip them into the frosting. And there we go. Simple as that. Now the donuts are ready. They look beautiful, and my best part, it's time to taste. They're so good I can't even talk. These are delicious. Look how red they are. I'm gonna go in with another bite. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.